Are you finding it hard to manifest money into your business? Welcome to the Cosmic Valkyrie podcast, and let's talk about money manifestation. More times than not, when women join my program, they're having challenges creating the success consistently in their business that they desire. And I want you to know that this is absolutely normal. Because if you have not tapped into the frequency of business ownership, entrepreneurial success, then it's going to be really hard for you to identify it and then consistently work within that frequency. So just know that you're not alone on this. It happens to everyone because from the beginning of time that you came to this earth, you were conditioned into employee mindset, into the employee frequency. You have held that frequency all of your life, and when you exit out of the workforce or begin to exit out of the workforce and into entrepreneurialism, there gets some wonkiness happening in there, and it's really hard to figure out how to manifest that consistency in your business. So I'm going to give you a tool today that's going to help you harness your personal power and learn how to manifest more rapidly and consistently into your business. If you have been listening to me for any amount of time, you know that I'm all about reclaiming your personal power, your luminosity. This means that we need to understand this physical body and its role when it comes to manifesting. Our physical brain holds the key to unlocking our success. That's the most important thing for you to understand. It's not your logical brain. It's not the brain that you think you're thinking from. It's from your subconscious and unconscious mind that you're manifesting from. That's where we hold our frequencies. So in order for us to manifest with more ease, we must reprogram that internal belief system. And that means we're going to have to reprogram our belief systems about ourselves. Those employee mindset programs. We're also going to have to reprogram the ones around our capabilities, meaning what we believe it's going to take to manifest that money through our business. And we also have to reprogram our belief systems about the world and how the world operates, meaning how we believe the world is going to treat us and our business and how the world in general operates when it comes to money and currency. Now, like I said, at the beginning of business ownership, it's really hard for women to manifest money into their business consistently. Now I'm on a mission to help as many female entrepreneurs as possible create that financial consistency, because I know when we can create that consistency, it offers us so much more opportunities. And I also know it's a reflection of our internal confidence, worthiness, and that becomes very contagious. If you haven't been listening to me for very long, I'm going to tell you right now that this podcast is all about empowering women and reclaiming their personal power, gathering together in a coven, and taking back the throne that we were written off of 3,500 years ago by men. Not to displace them, but to restore balance. And I'm doing that through helping women understand money manifestation, because that's where my hiccup was. I could manifest almost anything else, but money in my business was a hard one. So I want to create a shift so that you can begin to manifest money and then step deeper into manifesting money through your business. The first thing I want to ask you is, did you know that you can manifest money through other people? Yeah, you can manifest money through your partners, your parents, your children, your friends. You can manifest money through strangers. This is a lot easier for women to do at the very beginning, and this is what I always suggest my clients to begin practicing, because it takes you out of the equation. It takes that primal fear out of being successful, because there's a lot of stories that are wrapped up in creating financial success within business ownership. Like I always say, owning a business is the biggest self-development journey that you will ever embark on. So I want you to start thinking about manifesting money through other people. This is where I started. I started by manifesting money through my husband first. And then I would slowly start manifesting money through friends and parents. And then One thing that I never thought would happen, I started getting checks in the mail that I didn't know were coming. So this is one thing that always baffled me. I always heard people say that they started getting money in their mailbox or into their bank accounts from unexpected sources. And I was always looking in my bank account for it, and it was never happening. You get my drift? This is why I always say start manifesting through your partner, your parents, your children. Start manifesting money through them, and then start going into the more unexpected realms. Because once we see the evidence that it's working, then we begin to test those waters. We have more confidence in trying to manifest it in ways that we never thought possible. The one thing I want you to know before you begin this practice is Source loves specifics, but it does not love limitations. This means you can be very, very specific on what you want to manifest, but don't limit its ability to deliver it to you any way it wants to. So you could set your intention for your partner to bring more money in, but don't attach to the outcome. So I used to set intentions of helping my husband manifest more money through his career, but I didn't tell Source how or where to send it. So Source sometimes would send it in a raise. Sometimes it sent it in a new job opportunity. Sometimes it came in my husband's ability to design his own job description and hours within his profession and where he was working at the time. So it wasn't manifesting more money into my husband's career through a raise. It was manifesting more money through my husband, and Source would begin to deliver. Now, here's one thing I want you to know. It still takes action. Action creates results. So while my husband and I were on this journey and I was learning how to manifest money through other people, I didn't have any limiting beliefs about what he was capable of when it came to making more money. I want you to hear that again. I didn't have any limitations on how capable he was at making more money in his career, but that doesn't mean he didn't. So I had to help him gain more confidence in choosing and making choices that were going to take him in the direction that he wanted within his own career. You see, we have so much confidence when it comes to other people's capabilities. And that's what we're practicing. By teaching him how to stand in his confidence and in his power, I was also learning how I'm supposed to be doing that within my own business and breaking down those barriers. The easiest way for us to reduce our resistance within manifesting money into our own business is through helping others achieve the same. You're not charging somebody for this because you're not a money manifestation coach. They don't have to know that you're practicing it. My husband knew because he's as cosmic as me, so we would have discussions. Really, it's all about setting your intentions, letting go of your outcome on how it's going to arrive, and just taking action on the daily. Observing and seeing where you can close those gaps for those people so that they can gain that abundance in ways that they never thought possible, and you knowing that you are helping them all along the way. It makes sense, right? So I really want you to begin to shift your perspective of money manifestation, and for a while, just start leaning into the idea and concept of manifesting money through other people. When we set our intentions to manifest through our family members, it helps us deepen our connection to them and their capabilities, but also our capabilities. I'm going to share a story with you really quickly to show you how this can work. I have a client that will often talk about a conversation that we had when she first started working with me. She had under $5 in her business account and she was triggered to hell. And we had a conversation where I brought up manifesting money through other people and letting go of your attachment to the outcome and allowing money to come in from wherever it needs to happen. After that conversation, she began to notice how her son was very resourceful. As entrepreneurs, we always need to be resourceful because we're going to have to do things to make money. That includes pitching and closing sales. Now, she began to notice that her teenage son was really resourceful. He had already spoken to his dad about wanting a new pair of shoes or something like that. And his idea was he was going to make pies and sell them. Lo and behold, he did that without his mother's knowledge and made the money for the new shoes. After that call, she got off and had a conversation with him, and he shared that information with her in divine time, and she was able to hear it. Then she realized that she had the ability to manifest more money through her husband, through her children, and she began to let go of the attachment of it only being through her business. And she was able to manifest extra money into her household to the tune of $50,000 in less than 6 months. I want you to hear that. Not all of the money that she manifested during our time together has been through her business. She brought an additional $50,000 into her household through other means. But the beauty about having a business is it is an open funnel to allow money directly into our lives with flow. So we want to get to a point where that funnel is open into our business and it flows in. But in order to do that, sometimes we have to look in other areas of our life where we're manifesting money in that is not directly associated with our business. Start seeing how you're manifesting abundance through your family members, and then your friends, and then strange and unusual places. Because money does not come from people, it comes through them. Now, just to reiterate, when we start with our family, it directly affects the abundance in our household, and it's easier for us to witness and gain confidence. So start there. And then what I want you to do when you start setting those intentions and you start seeing the abundance come in, whether it's a gift from a neighbor bringing a pot pie over, or somebody bringing you flowers at work, or somebody paying for your coffee in the morning, I don't care how small or how large it is. I want you to drop in my DMs on Instagram and start telling me your wins. I want to celebrate with you. Because celebration is a huge part of bringing in more abundance. I can't wait to hear about all your successes.